What's up, boys? Today we're going to be doing some bullet hell gunner, and we're going to be looking for as many copies of the buffed up Stormy Mags overclock as possible. The one where the final bullets will fire a bunch of bullets and a nova afterwards. The plasma carbine of it, or the plasma carbine version of it, excuse me, got a massive buff of plus 100% extra bullets, so we definitely want that one. And then the stubby from the engineer also got a 50% buff. And then I think the weapon specialist has access to a couple other weapons that have it as well. But those are the main ones that got some massive buffs. And that'll fit nicely with the weapon specialist passive, where you shoot a bunch of bullets every 100 bullets that you shoot from your weapons. Bit of movement speeds. Big damage.
Just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Oh yeah, the small detonators are going to be rough on this map when we only have the lead storm shooting in front of me. So none of these, although the Omni barrel on that did get buffed. So we could actually try something with that as well then. If we get that and the burst fire, the Omni barrel's stats were changed around quite a bit. The one where it shoots in 8 different directions at the same time, so that could be pretty cool.
Supplies blocked. Get the landing zone cleared.
I'll get a bit of mining speeds. I do want to get a lot of fire rate and reload speed to trigger the weapon specialist passive extremely often, since that's always fun. Decent crits. Gold scanner early on? Like, the 5-leaf clover is fantastic. We can't really get a ton of benefit from that right now though. And if we get something that helps us get more rerolls, then hopefully we can get that later on. I'll take a fire rate level. And then a reload speed level, big damage. Those are pretty similar. Big fire rates.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Try and get them off me with a lead storm. I'll take a reload for that. And then I'll just try and mine what we can with the jump pads for extra golds, while staying kind of close to the elite, so we'll hopefully have decent damage on them still. I don't know, I'm kind of reliant on the lead storm right now. I guess we can use that and then run around a bit as it's reloading. Fire rates, yeah. Does have a pretty long reload time right now.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're
The Spada is decent, but I kind of want either the weapon similar to that or one with the Stormy mags. The Nishanka does, but I don't think the version of that got buffed, and it's also a pretty slow attacking weapon. Thunderhead, I don't think that version got buffed. Let's see what else we got. Okay, there we go, Plasma Carbine. The Stormy mags on that got buffed by 100%, and it's a fantastic freezing weapon if you get the super cooled plasma, I think it is, on that. So we could actually get the strongest Stormy mags and both of the Omni Barrel changed weapons, maybe? Or just another copy if we get the stubby would be pretty cool, piercing into an overclock. Electrical, is that going to be any good? I think it's decent, and then that's still not that great, although it did get a decent buff in the patch.
Can't hang around forever, Miner. These bugs aren't your friends. Don't die.
Fire rates. Piercing.
They're getting worse, Miner. You need to move. This dwarf's got hops. Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get them.
I will take a blue damage. Alright, these guys are just faster than me. Let's not do that while they're right on top of me. I'll take a fire rate if they're close in level. Just fun triggering the weapon specialist passive a bit more often.
You made short work of stage 1. Well done, Miner.
Big fire rates.
That's a no-brainer.
Big paint job to get the levels on that up quickly, and I'll definitely take the big fire rate and reload for that. Let's do 1 or 2 rerolls, try and find some levels for the weapons that I want to focus more. Those are decent. Bit of movement.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Smell you later, stinking bugs. This dwarf's got hops.
Big damage.
I die a little inside every time I have to pick up.
For the run right now, I'm aiming for just a lot of like bullet hell weapons with the weapon specialist. The Stormy mags on the Plasma Carbine got a 100% buff where the final bullet shoots in all directions, so that sounds pretty cool. And then the Omni Barrel on the Zukov and the Burst Fire, the stats on that were swapped around quite a bit, and it naturally fires in 8 directions, which is pretty cool for a build like this. Several of the overclocks on the Scout were changed a decent amount. The Cryo Drone has the new disposable tech, although I don't know that you would really use that much on the Scout. Several of their weapons that target high HP enemies got a boost to crit chance and damage as a passive bonus on top of that. I think the Deep Core and the Boomerang.
Supply pod prepped and ready, Miner.
And then there are 2 weapons that can get the Thick Boy overclock, the M1000 and the jury-rigged boomstick. The Thick Boy overclock now adds a big boost to the potency of the weapon, based on the clip size. Let's go with reload speed here. So you can maybe go for an elemental thick boy build now, if you also have a high clip size. Another gold scanner. Help us get some fire rate and reload speeds. Some mining to go with that.
Healing like there is no tomorrow.
Big reload into an overclock, and I think we'll go with the stats here. We're not really going for status damage, although the electrical on the Zukov is nice to increase the crit chance of everything as we stack that up still.
Hey, bugs! How's my butt look? This dwarf got high. You fuck down. Think you could kill me? Well, think again. You fuck down.
You're really pissing off the bugs. They're getting angrier.
It's a good weapon, but it doesn't really have any of the changed overclocks. Okay, burst fire and stubby. Let's go with the stubby then, since that got a 50% buff to the stormy mags on it.
Just like me.
That was originally what I wanted to see here.
Bring it, Becker! Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
Fire rates, but I'll take a level that does the same thing.
Don't get this wrapped up soon. It's all over, miner.
Let's clear them out. Boing!
Big paint job, help us get some overclocks for that.
You need to move it. The bugs are evolving.
Shoot it in the face.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving.
Take a fire rate since they're fairly close.
Eat lead.
I'll just take a big HP, we'll need some of that. And no fire rate or reload speed there.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
Die, monsters!
Stage completed. Onwards to stage 3.
Fire rate, some crit chance,
I
mining.
rarely go for this one.
We need some for the rerolls here, luck,
Let's try
big
again.
paint job, and we'll take the clip size so that can fire longer.
Time to kill.
I can get both of those, and a little bit of armor.
This.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
To the skies! Try and catch me now! Up and back down. Sorry. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
Fire rates.
I die a little inside
One resupply for you, miner.
Nitra to go with the gold scanners? I guess we will, since I don't need any rerolls for it.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Hey, Bugs! How's my butt look from down there?
Piercing.
It's a little extra special.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Ryan, catch me now! Boing!
Big XP.
Hey, not too shabby. Found some nitro. Ooh-wee, I feel great. I should stick close to this rock. Hey, Dad! Ryan, catch me now!
There are too many to count. Get it done, miner.
Hello and good boy.
Fire rates. I could probably use some piercing on the lead storm, to be honest. Kind of hard to even hit them with it.
Hey, Dad!
The bugs are growing stronger.
Eat that! Dwarves don't die.
Let's go for a reload if they're close enough.
Ryan, catch me now!
My scanner is overloading, miner. Get a move on.
I'm gonna kill you all!
Let's go ahead and grab the overclock here. Big fire rate and reload, so we got 2 stat passives, none of the slowing plasma, which is probably the best in slot overclock on that. Once you can turn it into a shotgun, it's just one of the best freezing weapons in the game as well. But it'll go with the weapon specialist passive at least, more bullets. Big reload, sure.
The longer you stay, the harder it gets.
Damage, damage. Try and get the Stormy mags going on that one pretty soon if I can.
The clock's ticking, miner. Get it wrapped up. Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
We'll take some reload here.
completed. Taking you to stage 4. You did good work, Miner.
Piercing, fire rates are nice. We can try and find fire rate or reload speed for that.
It's a little nothing
They
for
also
me
help
here.
apply the status
Let's try
effects
again.
anyways. Reload is
I can't get
fine.
enough of this
Big
rare
crit
stuff.
damage. I think I will, just because we want to get that one up to 18
Gotta
pretty
roll the
quickly.
dice on this one.
I guess I'll... Well, I want to save that, definitely. And then I kind of want that as well. And we're almost done with the shop, so I guess we'll just lock both and get them later on.
Load up and get going, Miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
I made the right choice. This is becoming routine. Nitra! This is
Damage.
my pick. You're cute, but you're dead. Now you later, stinking bugs.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Come and get me, you big spawn! That will teach you! Die! To the sky!
Grab some crystal healing.
Destroyed. It's poetic. Say hello to my little friend.
Paint shop, help that one catch up a little bit.
Club open.
Can't land the supply pod. Impact zone is cluttered. Get it fixed.
Let's show them some pain.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
We can let some of the Praetorians chip that one down as they run against it and then finish that off later, I think. I will take some movement speed. That's pretty important if we get the ammo rig artifacts for the 50% fire rate, but lose some movement speed. Love getting that one on the weapon specialist.
Stand clear. Supply pod inbound.
Nice shot.
Piercing is pretty nice, but also I have coupons with a bunch of scanners
I'm growing stronger.
for even more upgrades.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Big HP, sure.
Hey, bugs.
Alright, let's see if we can get some plasma bounces on them in some narrow hallways like that. Speed up the single target damage a little bit.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're pissed.
Here, have a bullet in the fight.
Big fire rate, absolutely.
I knew today was gonna be good.
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod.
I'll
before
take a
it hits
level
back.
here.
Smell you later, stinking bugs.
Big reload into an overclock, and even more fire rate and reload speed, very nice. I think that's the main basic overclock we wanted for that one.
We'll head out momentarily.
Just a boatload of stats.
Stage 4 completed. Next stage is the dreadnought. Prepare accordingly.
That's only 2 weapons. Probably take a fire rate into an overclock here. Reload shields. It's not terrible because it also increases the fire rate. Does kinetic do anything here? That's electric, plasma. Not really. I think I'm fine with that, although we will be going reload speed still.
Makes it too easy.
Grab the big fire rate and piercing.
Change my life.
See what else we got for now. I don't really love any of these. Might have been better to get a third electrical weapon. I'll get a bit of that just because the Zukov's pretty nice.
Show me more.
Fire rates, piercing, some crit damage,
I'm feeling lucky.
fire rates. I guess take a paint shot to get the levels on that up a bit.
Let's shake
Ooh,
it up.
fire rates, and some
This is
crits.
perfect for my build.
This is the big one, Miner. Find and destroy the cocoons and take out that dreadnought.
You're cute, but you're dead. I feel healthy, stronger, beautiful.
Man, you really feel it every time you miss the freezing plasma on the carbine. It would just be almost permanently crowd controlling them if we had that. And this much fire rate and reload speed.
Catch me now.
Well done, you got them all.
Go back to hell.
Supply pod active. Locate the LZ and prep it for landing.
You bug down. Hey, bugs! How's my butt look from down there? Ah!
I'll take a
Just
level
the upgrade I was
there.
looking for. Smell you later, stinking bugs. To the sky!
Got a supply pod incoming. Well done.
Decent crit chance. I do want that, but that's pretty nice. Pay to win will go pretty nicely with the 2 gold scanners.
This is gonna help me be a perfect dwarf. To the sky! Boing! Up and up and back down again.
Alright, let's get some extra plasma bounces in the little hallways here. Fire rates.
Hey, bugs! How's my butt look from down there?
I should probably try and get the level 18 for the Zukov if I can. That would be a pretty big help here.
Boing!
If we can get one more level, maybe do a couple rerolls to try and find that actually.
See you in hell! Let's hop to it! Boom, baby! To the skies!
Yeah, let's try and get the level 18 to help out a bit here. Damage? Nah. Zukov, please! Please! Oh my god! Finally, fire rate. Okay, so I wanted to try out the Omni Barrel. The stats on this were shifted around a lot. I think some of the reload speed went into damage and piercing. I don't know if it's going to be better than that, but we'll try it out, since it was changed quite a bit. And since it fires in 4 directions by default, going into 8 doubles the number of bullets as well.
Let's show them some fight! Back to hell! Come and get me, you thing! To the sky!
Of course, now I just get one for free,
This one looks
after like 6 rerolls for a single level.
Eat it! One down! See you later!
Piercing.
Dreadnought wiped out. Good work, team. Objective completed. Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving.
Take an overclock here, and then sidearm is actually pretty good here. Since it's the 4th weapon, it'll buff up my highest ones. Yeah, let's try that.
This is gonna change everything!
We can still get potency, fire rate, and reload speed to make it better at applying electrical stacks. Although damage will be a lot less effective on it.
Boom, baby!
Decent crit chance.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it.
See you in hell! See you in hell!
Stage 6 is next. Keep it together.
Reload. And we definitely want to try and get a 2nd level for that. Some movements. No, I'm actually pretty light on gold right now. Fire rates, and we want to get all of those fire
Rarely
rates.
pick one of these. Nothing for me here. Let's try
Fire
again.
rates and a paint job. We can get both of those, and piercing is fine.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
I wish there was a cooler level 18 overclock for that for weapon specialist though.
Some go.
You get either the favorites, which debuffs all of your other weapons, or the lead wrapped bullets, I think it is, that lowers the fire rate and reload speed to increase the damage. But both of the stats you really want on weapon specialist.
Loot bug looted.
A swoon is heading your way. Load up.
Eat that!
The surface is too packed for the supply pod to land. Please clear it.
piercing's pretty solid. That works on all of these weapons, and it increases the bounce as a plasma weapon, so that's pretty cool.
Extra special.
Well done, you got them all.
Boing.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Loot box looted. Go to hell. Oh.
Yeah, fire rate's still good for that.
Got it right between the eyes.
I think that's actually the best stat for it, with the big reload speed you get on Omni Barrel.
Stuck on this, you freak of nature. Ooh. Say hello to my little friend. I'm gonna kill you all. Come and get me, you big something.
Well done. Objective completed.
That would be
Drop pod has arrived.
pretty heavily wasted.
Get
We'll
there
take
now.
some luck here.
Not without you.
Crit chance for 2 of them. I guess that's fine.
I pick. Bring the fire!
Gotta move on, Miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
I got it in the mouth!
We're going deeper. Stage 7 is next.
Fire rate to finish that off. And lead wrapped is about the only thing we can take there, although I hate lowering the fire rate and reloads. Bit more movement, fire rate for that, some mining speeds.
Try again.
Probably piercing for that is still decent. 20. It's probably not necessary since we fire in all directions then. Some more mining. Gonna look for some cheaper levels for that. Luck, reloads. One more reroll. Ooh, nice, we got the level 18 for that. And the Stormy Mags for the Plasma Carbine was doubled in the patch, plus 100% bullets, so that's what I wanted to try out for that one.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Causes it to fire a Nova on the final shot in all directions. And then the version of it on the Stubby was increased by 50%. Big fire rates.
Upgrade. That's a no-brainer. Let's hop to it.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Now you later, stinking bugs. Dwarves don't die.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
I guess reload to help with all the fire rate we're stacking.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I'm not scared of you.
Supply pod LZ is full of crap. Please clear it out.
This dwarf's got hot. Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Holy baits. I think my damage is good enough, but the wardens will be kind of annoying. And the elites are here, so I don't have a ton of time left then. Let's get the chemist to get that out of the artifact pool. It's okay with the 2 electrical weapons, that'll give us some more crit chance. Really need to find those hoarders soon though. There's one of them. Big reload, that's probably decent. Clipboard, there's 3 copies of this, so it doesn't actually do that much. But I guess it's fine. None of those are super important.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
And we still have 2 more hoarders down towards the south somewhere. Crit damage is decent. Gold scanner, that would be the 3rd one, so it would actually get it out of the pool now. Although the value I'm going to get it from it won't be that high at this point. Then there's one more hoarder to find somewhere. I think. I'll take fire rate to trigger the passive more. There's some resources over there. He might have run through here. There he is.
Objective completed, miner.
Might barely get all 4 of them here.
Back to orbit.
It's pretty bad at this point, since the cost of a level goes up each time, but oh well. Piercing. Take a fire rate for that, and then let's take some crit chance here. A pretty good amount of mining speed, so hopefully I have enough time for that as well. Paint shop to help finish that off. And then I don't think I have time to grab that magnet now, since it took me so long to get the hoarders.
Keep pushing, miner. Stage 8 is next.
Big fire rates.
Yeah, now we're talking.
It's not the greatest. Whatever. Potency to finish that off. And we didn't even get the Stormy mag for that, so I guess the big fire rate reload potency it is. That will at least make it pretty good at debuffing stuff.
Let me try again.
Big fire rates. I don't have that much nitro and kind of want to focus on those 2, I think.
Next. Gonna roll the dice on
Big
this
piercing
one.
for more bounces. Fire rate there is kind of cool. Damage is fine, but not the coolest. Fire rates. Some proj damage, since that works on the passive too.
What else?
Fire rates, and a bit of crit damage.
A better dwarf.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
Smell you later, stink. Smell you later. Up and back down. Walk hard, foul.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective at a record time.
I got it in the mouth.
Big reload.
See you in hell.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
I'm gonna kill you all. Oh, I got it.
your life. A big swarm is approaching.
See you later! Loot bug eliminated! See you in hell! Meet your maker, Crape!
We got supplies ready for you. Clear the landing zone of obstacles, please.
Your time is up, Crape!
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
This dwarf's got hops! To the sky! This dwarf's got hops! Up and no... back down again. One down! One down!
Supply pod imminent.
Should've worn a hard hat, stupids!
I kind of like the clover now to go with all the scanners, since we'll be rerolling a decent amount.
I've been dreaming of something.
It'll help us get a lot higher rarity in the shops. And we also have the coupons to go with that as well.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill! Noise creep!
See if we can squeeze out a red crate there right at the end.
Completed. Drop pod has
Fire
arrived.
rates, more passive procs.
It will leave without you.
The time is up, creep! Vaporize!
I might have to take some damage for this. Okay, we got the warden. Now I can kill the rest. Probably the global reload speed here. Ooh, perfect magnets. I'll take some piercing for that.
Gather up your spears and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
Piercing.
This rock,
And then luck or fire rates. Luck.
this will help you work harder. You ugly
Taking
son
you
of a
deeper, Miner.
bitch.
Stage 9 coming up next.
We'll look for like fire rate or reload, I think, so that's fine. Now we do want to do a few rerolls for the 5-leaf clover
Surely
bonuses.
next time will be
Piercing
better.
on that's pretty cool. I think I'll grab some more of that.
Power up my kin
Piercing, I
forces
don't think
through
we
me.
need more than 25 on that, so that's
Nothing
fine.
for me here. Let's try
More
again.
plasma bounces. Let's see what else we got. I don't think I care too much on the lead storm. What does that need more? Fire rate or reload? They're both extremely high. I guess both it
I
is.
rarely pick one of these. Let me try again.
Try and find some more gold stuff that's cool. Fire rate's
I'm raring
nice.
to try this out.
And I guess
You
that's
don't see
fine.
these every day.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Minerals secured.
I think Nitra here, it's kind of late for greedy stuff now.
Loot bug eliminated.
Damage, I guess.
You don't see these every day.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Let's show them some pie. Hey, bugs. How's my butt look from down there? Ah. Swallow this. Points on it. Let's hop to it.
Objective completed. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching. Box of goodies headed your way, Miner.
Weapon box. There's a lot of cool stuff we could get with that. It's a bit late for it, but I'll still take it. The Nishaka's honestly not bad. Not a great overclock there, but we can get one of the Bullet Nova effects if I can get it to level 18. But that's going to be pretty difficult on stage 9. But a projectile with some nice debuffs, and it fits decently with the other weapons, that's pretty solid. Alright, let's nuke them down so I can still get a red box. Oh, I was just off by like a second rip. Stupid wardens over there. I'll take a paint job so we can't try to go for the 18 on it still. Big fire rates, some potency. And then I do have a decent amount of nitro if we can get lucky on some of the shop stuff for it.
Think you can kill me? Think again.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Potency, global damage, some crit damage, another level for it.
Nope. Try again.
I do like reload for that though. Could use a little bit, I think.
This works. Next.
Medium reload is just 2 weapons, probably not.
Next.
Another
I'm
level.
a better dwarf than yesterday. What else we got?
Fire rate on that I
This'll
do
do.
want.
I want another go.
Projectile damage, pretty good since that works on the passive now, and then some piercing for that.
raring to try this out.
So 7 levels pretty unlikely with just this last stage.
Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
Can't believe how green I was when I started. Boing! Let Hop do it. Boing! To the sky! Now you look your boing! Try and catch me now! One down! I drop! You ugly son of a bitch! To the sky! Now you later, stinking bugs!
We can probably have the full damage numbers on since stuff is dying pretty quickly here.
This dwarf got hops! Up,
Got a blocked landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, Miner.
Hey, bugs! How's my butt look dry and catch me now? Shoot to kill!
There you go. Delivery of 1 resupply for you, Miner.
Some decent all-around stats. What else could we get? We could get either of the ones that goes with the weapon box, but that's pretty solid. Has some reload speed at least and some nice crits.
Hey, I'm healing!
Oh, I accidentally broke him out.
What is this abomination?
And he didn't even get one ability off.
Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective completed. All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
So yeah, that's the 100% buff to the Stormy Mags on the Plasma Carbine. I think Sawn-Off is still better, but it's actually not bad now, and it adds some extra AoE coverage. The other one's definitely better for single target, since you can like run close to them and hit the boss with every single bullet at the same time. We got some pretty nice stats on it, although I think the freezing effect is way better than that. It's just so good, instantly freezing everything with the projectile weapon. We did not see the Stormy Mags on that, which got a 50% buff, but this is still fantastic for lots of debuffs. Some nice utility with that, and some more debuffs there. That Storm, not a huge fan of it, but it did give us some extra armor. I think I just like to see some more level 18 overclocks for it that don't really have such harsh downsides.
That's it.
Shanko was not bad,
Job well done, miner.
but we couldn't quite get it to 18 to try and look for the Nova effect on it. How many artifacts is that? I think 14? So that's every artifact plus 4 from the Hoarders? Dang, yo. That's a lot of artifacts. We got the Plasma Carbine as the third weapon, and it's still the highest elements there, even though we had 2 electrical. So yeah, I guess that overclock's not bad if you like the Nova effects.